Greetings, 3.1c update of the Dark Exile has been released. In this version, I fixed a bunch of bugs and added many remarkable new features. First, let's see the most obvious one. When you enter the game, the main menu now clearly shows that there's no battle.net and not recommended for multiplayer games. This is because more and more single-player only features would be added into this mod, and in multiplayer, there would be some issues. After you defeated Baal, you will find the endgame picture now changed into the pre-expansion version. Skills are always important for a mod. For Amazons, I've improved guided arrows synchronization. Sorceresses can't use scythes for combo swing anymore. This might be a pity for Infinity Girls, but definitely fits Diablo canon better. Because neither the old canon or the new has such records that Zhan-Nesu sorceress might wield a scythe. For barbarians, I fixed a bug that causing left-hand throw has no damage when using javelins. Druid's ravens were overpowered when synergized by Mark of Nature. This bug is now fixed. Now you can see they are dealing normal damage. The assassin is greatly modified in this update. Blade Fury improved the synchronization of the smallest shards, but lower their IQ. Now they just simply released can't track enemies anymore. Blade Shield can cast in towns just like vanilla, then deals damage normally in the field. Shadow Warrior has bypassed a vanilla bug that his passive skills are unable to activate. That would greatly increase her elemental charge-up skills' damage. Furthermore, the Shadow Warrior, along with other summonings using this AI script, are now much more aggressive and more likely to cast skills. Oh yes, since this update, after level 40, she would get ethereal weapons instead of unique armors or trinkets. Shadow Master skill levels no longer cap at 24, which means she would deal more damage in higher level. And I'm proud to say that I've greatly improved the IQs of minions using Shadow Master or Shadow Master no init AI scripts. Now they are more aggressive, lower chance to get lost, and much lower chance to retreat when surrounded by 6 or more enemies. Such minions including Necroskeleton, Clay Golem, Spirit Wolf, Assassin Shadows, and many newly added ones. And yes, all by soft coding. Fists of Fire's third charge meteor's base damage increased back to be same as vanilla Phoenix Strike meteor. This is because I've removed the NHD of the other two elemental charge-up skills' missiles, so the meteor was much weaker than them, need to be enhanced. I reasonably reduced the pack size of Scarab series monsters, so they won't flood you by numbers anymore. Nilathak's AI script is greatly improved, so he's more aggressive, and gave knockback feature to his Arctic Blast spell. As you can see, he's casting spells like crazy. Now let's see a highlight feature in this update, the sack system. You can stack perfect gems and runes in sacks. Sacks could be purchased from Geed in Act 1, Elzix in Act 2, Alcor in Act 3, and Enya in Act 5. Now I'll show you how this feature works. To deposit, put one sack with 1 to 14 matched items into the cube. You will get the sack with more quantity counts, as many as you input. A sack could contain 127 items in maximum. No need to worry about quantity overflow when depositing. The extra ones would be filled into another sack. To withdraw, just put one sack with items in it into the cube, and you will get one piece of the matched item and the sack with -1 quantity count. So what about the lesser gems? Okay, you can split one larger gem into 3 lesser ones, just with the cube. If you need lesser ones, just split a larger. For this reason, high-level areas won't drop lesser gems any longer. Okay, now see what we have with unique items. First is the Diggler. I've added massive damage and attack rating bonuses versus female creatures on it. Why? I think we all know why. It's the most erotic thing in Diablo 2. Let's find some female creatures. Sand maggots lay eggs, so they are female. The Black Tower key now have 2 sockets. What you acquired before this update must be refreshed with Token of Unix. This thing occupies the important weapon slot, so adding 2 sockets would make it more useful. In the last update, melee Iron Wolves summoned from Ashira's Wild Flame have a bug that causing their Dragon Flight has no damage. Now it's fixed. Immunity Breaker has fixed a bug that causing their functions messed up when co-working with other resist lowering skills. Just look at the value, you should see it's all fine now. The spiritual cows that's summoned by Cow King set now can fight normally, no longer need taunting targets, but their damage are reasonably lower. Behold, more D2R Runewords implied, along with totally soft-coded Warlock skills. Let's begin with Authority. As there's no Warlord class in this mod, it would grant level 1 random class skill instead of 2 Warlock skills. Now you can see the CTC Psychic Ward is activated. It's almost the same as D2R, absorbs physical damage and stuns melee attackers, but self-synergy. Now the CTC Miasma Chain is activated. It's also almost the same as D2R but much shorter. A chain links you to the target location and deals damage to enemies. It's fully synergized. Then comes Void. Its key feature is granting Abyss skill. The Abyss is almost the same as D2R but can only attract non-champion monsters. Damage scaling with character level. For balancing, cooldown is 10 seconds.